It's baking hot in New York, which can only mean one thing for the city's small mammal population: it's splooting season. This week, with temperatures reaching 95 F-35°C. The city's Parks Department urged residents not to worry about the health of squirrels seen sprawling on the ground, legs extended behind them like a person whose arms gave out halfway through a yoga class. On hot days, squirrels keep cool by splooting, stretching out on cool surfaces to reduce body heat, the department tweeted. If you see a squirrel lying down like this, don't worry, it's just fine. On hot days, squirrels keep cool by splooting, stretching out on cool surfaces to reduce body heat. It is sometimes referred to as heat dumping. Pic.twitter.com PD1T3LPBBH, Nick Parks at Nick Parks, August 9, 2022. Perhaps even more remarkable than the phenomenon itself was the word the government agency used. Splooting? Is that a real thing? The science certainly is. Squirrels' bellies have less fur than other parts of their bodies, so splooting helps them cool down, says Dan Blumstein, a professor in the Department of Ecology and Evolutionary Biology at UCLA. It's a popular trick among mammals, including the marmots he studies, which on hot days will lie on rocks as it gets hot because the boulders are still cooler, he says. But until recently, he says, he didn't know the term splooting. I always called it doing the rug, he says. Splooting is a popular trick among mammals to help them keep cool. Photograph Team Jackson Getty Images Istic photo Grant Barrett, a lexicographer and co-host of the radio show A Way with Words, explains that the term comes from Doggo language, a form of canine-inspired internet speak that has grown into its own tongue. Typically appearing on social media with pictures of dogs, the language features an array of cutesy words including bork, a version of bark, mlem, a kind of tongue movement, and pupperino, self-explanatory. Like squirrels and marmots, dogs sploot. Corgis, stubby legs sticking out behind them, are particularly adept at it and may deserve credit for inspiring the term, though pinpointing its exact origin may be an exercise in futility. Barrett says, it would take you days, or even a week, to slog through all of the posts and comments in these doggo-focused groups to figure out who first said it. Also deserving of credit, according to Barrett, Australians. Doggo reflects an Australian way of creating those kinds of cutesy words, and doggo itself just seems so much like an Australian word. You can't prove it, because this kind of stuff is loosey-goosey, Barrett says. But if you look at the Facebook groups for this kind of language, some of the earliest ones do seem to have a lot of Australians in them. Corgis sploot as well, with their stubby legs sticking out behind them, and may deserve credit for inspiring the term. Photograph Paul Park Getty Images. The earliest use of the term he could find was around 2011. Which aligns with the findings of Corey Stamper, lexicographer and author of Word by Word, The Secret Life of Dictionaries. The word didn't have much use in